Then who's Ye? Kanye. He's Banshee, right? Banshee is the guy who his power is his voice, right? And he can use his power to fly, like financially. He can make himself fly, with his voice. All his power comes from his voice, and it's so powerful, it goes across everywhere and everybody hears it, and and just like Banshee, it can hurt people when he speaks, right? Because like people are like, oh, it's too much, right? But it's just like Banshee, right? And his voice makes him fly financially, right? Because he's rich, And then who's Cyclops, right? Who's got the laser eyes? And you can see it's Nick Fuentes. He's a Cyclops because he can see the deep state. He can see the machinations of the deep state. What they're up to, who's behind. Because the deep state's always like putting on a show, right? They always got the actors. Now the deep state's Indian, right? They're kind of like that one X-Men lady. She changed shape, that's kind of like represent the deep state, because they're always changing shape and taking on different forms of actors to influence politics, right? You never know where they are, right? So he's good at that. He's good at pointing it out, like, boom, there's the deep state. I can see him, right? That's what Nick's good at, right? That's a superpower. You can see it coming from a mile away, And then who's Colossus, right? Who's Colossus? And Colossus is Andrew Tate, right? Even the picture looks just like him, right? So Tate is Colossus, and what happens to Colossus when he gets on the armor, when he gets the steel, like he's like invincible, right? And that's kind of like Tate fighting the deep state, he's like whenever deep state comes back at them, they end up looking stupid, right? He's like outsmarting them. He's becomes stronger, His Tate is like a chess too. Like if you get attacked, you attack twice, you go hard at the enemy, right? So that's kind of like Tate's strategy too, right? And it's all put together by Alex Jones. He's the mastermind. He's the Infowar mastermind. He's the Professor Xavier, using the powers of the people, the free people, to defeat the deep state, and take down the deep state, right? Because we need the spiritually elevated people to take down the deep state and notify people. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.